My father took out 2 marriage contracts for my brother and me to choose from. My brother quickly chose the rich girl. I could only choose the woman who ran a small store. Soon after we got married, the earth entered a high-temperature apocalypse. My brother almost starved because the rich girl's company went bankrupt. My wife and I hid in a warehouse. We had enough food and supplies from the small store to survive. Until one day my brother suddenly came to me, begging for some food. When I handed him a steamed bun, he hurt me out of jealousy. In the end he fainted from hunger after not eating for too long. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself reborn on the day of choosing a fiancé. I saw my brother chose the woman who ran the small store. This made me realize he had also been reborn. So I could only choose the rich girl. My brother was glad to have the small store, but he did not know his wife was not gentle. She spent her days playing mahjong and had a violent temper. My brother had to borrow money at high interest. Then he used it to buy a warehouse full of supplies. He thought he could perfectly survive the apocalypse. Meanwhile, I went to an auction with my wealthy wife. I spent $50 million on a rundown shack. Everyone laughed at me. Then I sold my villa and moved my whole family into the shack. In fact, a fortress was hidden under the shack. The supplies inside could last us for hundreds of years. Soon there were only 10 minutes left until the apocalypse. My brother called me, asking how the shack was. I warned him to pay attention to the warehouse supplies, because in the last life after his wife lost at mahjong, she tried to use the supplies to temporarily pay off debt. I was the one who stopped her, which eventually made her gentle. But I did not tell my brother this. Soon the apocalypse countdown ended. 7 suns suddenly appeared in the sky. The outside temperature rose rapidly. My brother happily opened the warehouse, only to find it completely empty. He then realized his wife had mortgaged all the supplies, while I had brought my wife and her family into the underground fortress. When they saw the supplies were abundant, and the facilities were well equipped, the whole family praised me. This life I could still safely survive the apocalypse.